Hey, check, check. Does this work? Yeah, I think it works. Welcome to space, the final frontier. And happy 420, also known as Safety Meeting Day. I hope everyone was able to attend the mandatory safety meeting for today. Oh, damn, I'm getting whirlwind checked. Like right away. All right. I went on Instagram and I wait, are the stars still going? Is the space thing? Oh shit, hold up. Wait, it's supposed to loop. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We're cruising through space now. I figured this is an appropriate, 420 vibe. Flying through space, all that. What was I talking about? 'Cause I got high. What if everyone on Earth took a dab at once? You know what I've always said? What if everyone on Earth did like a slight mushroom trip? Not full on, you're just going nuts. But what if like everyone just did a tiny little bit of mushrooms? I feel like, I know this is kind of a generalized thing to say, but I feel like it would solve a lot of problems, especially problems that arise from like people being so polarized with each other. Yeah. So I've always thought that would be a pretty quick, easy way to like solve a lot of humanity's problems. Anywho, enough of that. Although I do like talking about that stuff. I might have to like dedicate some streams to just talking about stuff like that. Actually, you know what? I've been meaning to get my friend Jenga in here because whenever him and I like hang out, especially when we've met up to work on our song, we end up talking for like hours, and then afterwards we're like, "Wait, we just basically did a Joe Rogan podcast." So yeah, I'm gonna get him in here. I'm gonna hit him up after this, so we can do that. Anyway, today is 19K demo feedback time. So I didn't like post about it a lot because I actually didn't want a ton of submissions today, because I got NFTs coming out. I got some stuff going on, but we got a few songs. We got 8 here, and I think I have 2 that are SoundCloud links. Oh shit! Some random bum named Earhead sent me a song. It seems kind of sketch. It's probably a virus, to be honest. Let's see if it makes my computer explode when I load it up. Boom. Nope, didn't explode. Wasn't a virus. Sick. I'm gonna put that up first because I'm just excited to hear it. I got another feedback submission from my friend Mark Import. So I'm really excited to check that one out. That's gonna be sick. I can already tell you that. Okay. So someone sent their song to the other email. If it got sent to 19ksounds.com, then I scooped it. But if it didn't, then don't know what to say. Cool. Let's just get this going. I'm gonna try and hit a whirly during this song. I already know that it's gonna be mixed well too, going into it. So yeah. Oh, that's coming out of the MacBook speakers. I don't think we want that. There we go. That's what we want. fantastic, by the way. Called it. Alright, what's going on in the chat here? Really achieved. Okay, so the song sounds fantastic. I do agree though that there could be a little bit more sizzle on the bass. Let's see. There could be some more sizzle, like some maybe erosion on it. Okay, here's another thing. This is speaking of Jenga, actually, since I was just talking about him. He told me to do this on one of my songs, and it helped a ton. Maybe adding another layer to your bass, just playing the same exact notes, just like a layer of. Let's see, what would you want to do? Like detuned saw wave bass. So you could go into massive or whatever and just have like two oscillators that are detuned from each other. One can be like, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. But detune it so it almost loses some of its tonality and it becomes more of a noise, but there's still enough tonality to where it matches your bass line and it like fits well. And then just saturate the fuck out of it. Compress it, OTT it over and over and over, just fucking 10 OTTs, like just get it like totally smushed and saturated and put erosion on it. And then like EQ it so that it's only in a certain part of the spectrum. Like you'll have to mess with that and then add that layer. And I think that'll give you that power that you're looking for. Cause that's kind of what you were saying, right? It needs more hype or more whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I think. Try that. And still like it. Okay. Here's what I would do, I guess. I would do that, but then I would also put some erosion on like one of your other layers of bass, like that are higher, so that because that's what you need. You need that white noise. There's no white noise right now on the drop, it sounds like. Or those hi-hat percussion things could come up too, whatever's on the upbeat, like the so try that. What's up, Igatur? Am I saying that right? I feel like I've asked that every time. Also, weed. It's tight. Yeah, it is though. Weed's tight. All about it. Okay, what do we got next? Watering Hole. One word. One song to end them all. Yo, I'm kind of feeling these stars in the background. a nice little head bobber. The beat sounds good. It sounds pretty balanced, like the drums and the sub bass. However, I feel like it's lacking in like whatever is going to be the most powerful thing in the song. Like there's nothing that comes up to the front of the song and is like, this is what the song's about. And I think it should be that little bloop, 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 bloop. I think that just needs to be like way more forward in the mix. Same with this stuff, like those little melodic things should not be like, I don't think they should be as pushed back and like quiet in the mix. I think they should be a little louder and like up front more, maybe a little bit less reverb. But oh yeah, compression would help too. That would help like kind of smush them up and like have them be more forward in the mix. So yeah, I think if you did that, it would give the song more, I don't know it's so hard to explain what I'm thinking, but yeah, it would just give the song more personality, I think. Because right now it sounds like a beat. So if somebody were like rapping on it right now, I think that would be, I don't think you would want to change anything at all. Or if you were to add any kind of vocals. But if it is going to stay as an instrumental, I think really just beefing up those melodic elements and letting them fill up that middle space of the spectrum too. Because watch. Like 100 to 2K right here could easily just get filled up by those melodic elements. And yeah, it would sound good. I mean, as it is, I wouldn't change your drums or your sub bass or anything because that all sounds great. So yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty easy fixes. Or you could just get vocals on it. That would be really sick, actually. Or like, I don't know, find some acapellas that are that tempo or near that tempo and throw them on there. That would just be a cool, like, you know, thing to have. Okay. Silly Putty is asking me something. What plugin is that? What do you mean? This plugin right here? This is Voxengo Span. It's a spectrum analyzer. And it's free. If you just go look up Voxengo Span free, it's free download. Check it out. Transient Shaper. The Transient Shaper. Which Transient Shaper? I use two of them. I mostly use Kilohertz Transient Shaper. This thing right here. For like individual drums. And then I like to use SPL Transient Designer Plus for like the drum group. This thing right here. Yeah, I just like it for the whole group. I use it like very sparingly. Anyway, there's that. Okay, Untitled 15. I love the flow of this. It totally reminds me of like Ivy Lab or something along those lines.
Escape reality.
Yo, this is sick. I like it. Okay, so I think first off, your kick could potentially come down a little bit because I can tell that it's causing the whole mix to be like really loud in the low end, just a tiny bit, like 1 dB or 2 dB. I would do that. Bring your kick down slightly, and then you could also like maybe compress your sub a little bit so that it like fills up. I don't know. I'm thinking less kick, more sub, and it would just bang a little bit harder. What else? This has a kind of similar situation as the last song too. It's got a really sick beat and it bangs. It like sounds really good, but it's lacking that like I don't know main voice of the song, you know. So maybe those little maybe those things could come up. Yeah, those things should definitely come up. Let's see, yeah, just turn them up. Maybe compress them. Maybe ease off a little bit on the reverb so that they're a little more clean and like in your face. Because what's going on here? Yeah, those little brum, 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 brum. Yeah, if those all just came up, I think that would seal the deal for this song because it would just give it that like I don't know. It's just it needs its voice, you know. I feel like every song needs its voice or voices, you know, like even deep songs that are just sub bass. That's the voice of those songs. It's like a Mala song, for instance, Mala with 1A or 1A. Mala with 1A, the dubstep guy, you know, the dude who like started dubstep basically. His songs, the voice is just the sub bass, but it's you know very apparent that that's like the centerpiece of the song. So I think this song and the last one just kind of it was like a few different elements that are kind of competing for that, but you can't really tell which one's gonna take the lead and when. But yeah, I would turn up those little. I would turn those up for sure, because that'll be like a really cool song once you do that. Good work though. It's got a great flow and beat and all that. Nice one. I'm gonna go turn the heat on because it's like really cold in here. Anyway, I'm gonna start this one. Whoa, that was every song. Oh yeah, when I do every song at the same time, everyone's got to chug water. Luckily, I have a whole gallon right here, so let's chug. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Stay hydrated. Oh shit, I got my weights here too. I might have to do a little workout while we're doing this. Anyway, I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna go turn the heat on because it's cold AF in here. Trap like 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 bitch we wanna trap like trap like bitch we wanna trap like trap like bitch we wanna trap like Somebody's asking if I'm ready for Ubby. It's honestly the most excited I've ever been for a festival. Also, they announced the after parties today, I believe. It's gonna be a good old time. The second drop is sick. Yeah. Woo! Okay, this is fun. Second drop sounds a lot more full than the first drop. First drop is like pretty thin. I see what you were going for, like creatively. It's cool, but got some mix down issues. The sub is a little low. That bass is a little too buzzy. So Soothe would be a good friend for you on this song. If you put Soothe on that bass. Because that 6K to 20K is just boosted like pretty hard. So yeah, Soothe, or you could just do EQ. I would highly recommend this. Oops, do one of these, make it dynamic. Also in here should probably get kind of boosted. I mean, that would just kind of help the drop sound better. I wouldn't do those things on the master. I would do them like on the bass, on the effects, etc. Yeah, second drop, I think there might be a little too much sub bass. I would definitely lower the sub bass in here so that you have like impact. Yeah, sub bass could come down a little bit here. So yeah, I think that's, kind of all I got on that one. But it's cool. It's got a good flow. It's got a nice little theme. I like it. All right. Deep Rumor and Stealth. Hostile. I'm going to try and hit a sitting down whirlwind.
Scanning object. Awaiting identification. Hostile signature confirmed. Hostile signature confirmed.
Oh, shit. Yo, this is TITE tight. I love those like grease things.
Hostile signature confirmed.
Oh, early.
Hostile signature confirmed.
Yeah. This is so sick. So, let's see here. Loudness wise, that's perfect. It's like, oh yeah, I love that. So sick. So there are, I think it's like almost there. It's super close. There are a couple sections where the sub bass seems a little low compared to the rest of the song. Let's see. Although I don't know, it just sounded great. So I'm just going off of what I'm seeing on here, but it sounded great, and I've had my foot on the sub pack the whole time. I think like all it needs is a little bit of soothe on your mid-range stuff. So do you have all your mid-range stuff grouped together? If so, just chuck a soothe on there. That's all you gotta do. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I would definitely be down to wink wink. Talk to you after this. Wink wink. That's code word for I'd be down to put this on 19K compilation. Which is the whole point of what we're doing. Because that's a dope tune. That's like, yeah, that's sick. I would definitely play that in my sets. And it's funny because anyone that knows me knows that I'm like not a huge fan of like really aggressive dubstep or like rhythm and all that. But this is sick. It totally reminds me of like old school like Megalodon stuff. And like Jakes and stuff like that. Which to me is like, you know, I guess when I think of the word rhythm, I go there, you know, that like cool, proper, like wobbly, wonky kind of. Anyway, Holler, nice tune. Let's do something. Oh, put soothe on your mid-range bass though first. And I would just leave everything else because it's loud enough. Yeah. Nice work. Anyway, another 19K demo stream feedback success story featuring Deep Rumor. All right, Reginald Simpson, Zooey Mama. All right, this is funky. Okay, so those little bass sounds, those that right there. I think there's a little too much reverb on that that's drowning it out. And in general, I'll let it keep playing too. I just want to say these things real quick. Oh, shout out C Brown JT for the subscription. Thank you for that. So yeah, I think there's a couple things going on. Your sub bass is a little too high, and I think it's drowning out the mix a little bit. I love the song, like just everything about it. I just think the mix needs some work. Needs a little bit less reverb. And then depending on what you're using for reverb, make sure that you're not letting any low end through the end of the reverb. So if there's like a low cut, turn that up to like at least 500 hertz. All those little guitar things, that little fills, those could come up too. Anyway, let's check this out. Ooh. That's so fucking sick. Look at that, your sub's way up there. This will sound so much better if you turn your sub down. That's really sick though. Yeah, just turn your sub down. And watch your mix become wonderful. That little that could come up too. So yeah, that's so cool though. That's like, it's so unique. I love the whole vibe of it. It kind of reminds me of like a mixture of Ganja White Night and Full Swing. Shout out Full Swing in the chat. I don't even know if he's here, but yeah, very cool though. Just get that sub bass, sorted out. Bring it down a little bit. It's a little too up there. Nice work though. Good stuff. Oh, shout out Zoska in the chat. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I got a few songs here that I need to do because these fucking dinguses don't make them downloadable, and then I gotta play them off SoundCloud. Fucking import. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. I just want to give import some shit. I hope he's still here. Anyway, he sent me this. This is another one of those, like, I'm sure it's gonna sound really good. Might know import from previous 19K releases.
Free time will be spent at home. And this
just one.
Controls a full array
That's really sick,
of
though.
equipment to inform, instruct, and entertain the family of the future. A telephone is this instrument here. The people I'm talking with, I just turn the button and there they are. turn the button and there they are. A telephone is this instrument here.
Yeah, this is sick.
To see the people I'm talking with, I just turn the button and there they are. With equipment like this in the home of the future, we may not have to go to work. The work would come to us.
Oh, hey now.
The future.
God damn, that's sick.
Turn the button and there they are. The future.
Oh man, this is so sick.
Turn the button and there they are.
Yo, you know what? Okay. Here's my only feedback. I love those horns. Yeah, that's sick. Here's my only feedback. This drop is so fucking sick. My only feedback would be to get to that drop quicker. That's it. Like, I would just make...
To see they are. Future. To see the people I'm talking with, I just turn the button and there they are.
I would... Okay, here's what I would do. I know this is kind of extreme, but just stay with me here. I would just start with like some horns and like the vocal sample going right into the drop, like. And
to see the people
I would take
I'm
this.
talking with, I just turn.
I would take this beat in here that happens before this little drop and put it as the outro, and then have the beginning just be him talking and like, you know, doing the sample, and then have it go right into this first drop that you have.
Turn the button and there they are.
Because here's why I think that would work really well with this song. Like, it would be very streamable. Like on Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify, I notice a lot of like house artists do this. You know, like Chris Lake and Chris Lorenzo and whatever, all that stuff, Fisher stuff. It gets like right to the business, which this first drop you have, I think, would be perfect for that. Like vocals into that, and it also acts as like an intro, but a really banging intro. And then you get to this quicker because this is so sick. Anyway, that's what I think. Great tune though. I like it. Oh yeah, we got a little import release in the works. We got a new one. We got to talk about that. We could put this on there. Yeah. Holler. That's what I think though. Just like, you know, switching a few things around. Mix wise, it's like perfect. Okay. What do we got here? Funkalicious. Oh, that was every song. Let's slam water. Okay.
feel the rhythm like. I feel the beat like. Feel the rhythm like.
A lot of horns today. I like it.
It's fuckalicious like. Like. Damn.
This is fun. So that bass, that really wet bass, needs some soothe. Put soothe on it. Drum group could be a little bit more compressed. Great vibe though, great theme. Moister than an oyster, that's a good way to describe it. Oh yeah, this is sick right here. Guitar could use a little bit of like slap delay maybe. It sounds slightly a little bit too dry. Maybe reverb. Both of those. Sub bass could come down a little bit right here, especially while the kick's building up.
It's fuckalicious like. Like. Damn.
Yeah, that's fun. Kick drum could probably come down a tiny bit. Hi-hats could use a little bit of like something to make them feel a little more roomy, like a little bit of reverb, fill up that space. Yeah, and like I said, soothe on the squeaky bass. Then you're sitting pretty. Anyway, nice work. I got a few others in here too. I actually have to pee and get some water and go for another quick little safety meeting just to be safe. But I'm going to play... Let's see. I'm going to play my mix for you. This is what I've been doing when I take breaks. I just turn on my mix. So I'm going to skip past... Actually, no, I'm going to let it start from the beginning because I'm going to be gone for like 5 minutes here. But yeah, this is my mix that I'm putting out soon. Oh, who was the last artist? I'm not sure who the last artist was. Did it have a name? Did it have an artist name? I don't know. Anyway, here's my mix. I'm going to go pee, go to the safety meeting, and get some hot water because it's cold as fuck in here. Anyway, be right back. Look at the name of that mix, too. Woo! Solid. I don't want to give the name away yet. Happy 420.
Get 6 feet back or get quarantine slapped. Get quarantine slapped.
Look at the light on me. Don't it look right on me? Almost went crazy, but shady shit made me the top. I am right on it. Cold word, I keep a coat. A big deal in the key and low. Like what they competing for. Foot all on evil store. Then I beat the glue. Don't I illuminate? Then I eliminate every hater. End up right on my dinner plate. Blinking all in their face. Look how I set the pace. These niggas hella fake. I'm feeling hella great. And I still elevate at a hellish rate. I'm a speed demon and I keep gleaming. I'm a key bleeding. And my team eating. Why they keep reaching? Why they need reasons to believe he is not the motherfucker on the road? Put me in darkness, I glow. That's the best time that it shows. They moving wicked, I know. But they can't block me, oh no. My confidence been on swole. Can't give up now, I'm too close. Can't let the hate taint my soul. Put me in darkness, I glow. That's the best time that it shows. They moving wicked, I know. But they can't block me, oh. Watch me shine.
Please wave your hand in the air if you do care about.
Sup? So that's the first 6 minutes of my mix. Hope you like it. We're doing this whole NFT thing today, so now that that's gonna be kind of done with, I'm gonna just be working on getting my mix out. So the mix is done. We just got to get art made, which should be pretty quick. I'm hoping to get it out like no later than 2 weeks from now, but we'll see. I'm guessing it'll probably be like a week or no, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll try and get it out by Friday. We'll see. But it's gonna go up on Spotify, which is sick. I've always wanted to do that. Get a mix up on Spotify. Mostly because I like listening to mixes on Spotify. Like I listen to the well, I used to listen to the Hospital Records podcast a lot. I kind of got, anyway, that's a whole nother story I won't get into, but don't really listen to it much anymore. Just because I kind of got tired of hearing so much talking during the mixes. But that's fine. That's the point of podcasts. They're supposed to talk. But they have some good guest mixes that come in and, do their thing, which I want to start doing for Throbbing Thursdays. I want to get some guest mixes. Maybe I'll have to do that this week. I'm gonna hit up Jenga actually. I should see if he wants to come in. I keep bringing him up in the stream. Anyway, let's get into it. Scud, Brain Freeze. Happy 420 to all of you. It's funny that that's like a holiday now, but hey, that's tight. You know what? We should totally make holidays out of plants. Out of plants that improve our lives. It definitely deserves a holiday. So happy fucking 420. Okay, so theme-wise, it's all there. It's got a good like melody, like on the drop and all that. There were a few things that were bugging me though. First one was your snare has like two transients that are separate enough from each other to where it sounds more like brr. That can work. For instance, the famous Jack U snare is the like, the two donks that are. Actually, I made one of those on live stream. I made like a similar snare just from the Korg M1 synth. It has drums in it, and I was using drums from it and made a little Jack U kind of snare. But I don't think it works with these kind of snares. You want one transient. I know you're trying to do that, so here's what I would do. I would either switch the samples out of like, the drum sounds that you're using and have it be more of like a donk type thing, or just stick with one transient. This is a very like powerful sounding song. So I would recommend saving the Jack U kind of snare idea for another song that doesn't have as powerful of a drop, or like as driving of a drop. This is driving, so when I hear something that's driving, like it almost is along the same lines as like Nero. I want like one fat transient on the snare, even like a kick layered underneath a kick layered underneath like a 909 snare, and having the 909 snare like high pass so that there's no low end. It's just the kick doing that would sound pretty sick with this. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like that's what I would do. I would just get rid of that snare that's in there altogether. Sometimes you gotta just scrap something, and like when I'm working on songs, I have no issue just fucking straight up deleting something that I just worked like 2 weeks on. So That's a lesson that I've learned recently, to never become attached to anything in a song just because of how much time you spent on it. Because I used to do this thing where I'd be like, oh, I spent like so much time trying to do that, you know, trying to make that bass sound, and then I keep it around and just try and make it work, but I don't know. Yeah. Rammy music. Never love anything. Got it. Yeah, never love anything. Never trust anyone. Yeah, there you go. That's all you need to know. That's what I teach my kid. No, I'm just kidding. Be careful who you trust, though. I will say that. That's a lesson everyone should learn. Anyway. Actually, that's not a lesson I would want people to learn the hard way. It's good to just know it, and you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not here to parent you guys. Love everything, but that includes letting it go. Oh, there we go. That's a perfect way to put it. Yeah, it's an attachment thing. Just don't be attached to anything in your song or in your life. I'm just going to get like really philosophical every time I talk about how to mix down snares. I'm going to be like, well, yeah, if you overcompress your snare, does that mean you're overcompressing your life? Have you thought about how much OTT is on your life right now? Maybe turn the time down a little bit. Maybe just bring the dry wet down to like 46% instead of having it at 100. See what happens. Okay. I wish we could have a room kind of, you know, like on Clubhouse, which I just started using yesterday, where you actually hear what everyone's doing, and it kind of, like, I wish I could hear you guys kind of chiming in. Anywho, pearls of wisdom. Yep. Pearls of wisdom. That's what I have to show for a decade plus of playing sketchy shows and kind of skirting by in the music world up until now. I also want to do some podcasts on like my whole music life up until now, because I've been doing this shit for like a long time. And I have some like good stories about touring and all that I feel like I went through a lot of stuff touring that no one else is ever going to have to go through, just because of the state of the electronic music world now. Like, it's so much more popular and like a staple in everyone's lives that I don't think the stuff that, like, you know, me and Jansen did together, for instance, I don't think people are going to have to go through that anymore. And I hope not. Anyway, yeah. If you guys want a little taste of that, look up Shank Aaron's podcast. I think I did the first episode with him. I either did the first or second episode with him. Just look up Shank Aaron Dirt Monkey podcast. And we go through a whole story of like, yeah, the old, you go to play a show, the promoter didn't sell enough Coke, didn't sell enough 8-balls to like get the money together to pay you to play the show, which he didn't have CDJs at. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into this next one. Wait, is this the one we just did? Scud? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. So fix that snare. The other thing was you have your bass line happening like in the build up, and there's a lot of reverb and it's just loud. I would take all the reverb off of this. Or actually, you know what? Here's what I would do. Do a high pass filter on it. So do one of these during the build up. Have it put it on your mid-range bass, have it turn on like right here, and then just have it like, I don't know, wait, where is, oh, that's the drop. Let's see. This would just be on your mid-range bass though. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have it shut off, like, right when that happens on the drop. Just to give it a little bit more impact. Because right now, it seems like the mid-range bass is just kind of doing the same thing in the build-up as it is on the drop. So, therefore, you lose your impact. Yeah, I would, you know, start with those things. Fix that snare for sure, though. Get that down to 1 transient. All right, let's listen to this brick. You could really get some good masonry done with this. That was a great joke. No, that was pretty bad. Yo, you know what would be hilarious? This should happen at like Winter Music Conference or South by Southwest or something. Someone should do like a stand-up gig. Obviously, it would probably be Taboo. He's the one. Actually, Taboo, DMVU could pull this off too. I don't know if I could pull it off, but a stand-up comedy gig, but all the jokes are for like producers. So it would be a room full of producers, and then it's all like music jokes. I think that would be pretty funny. Maybe I'll try and make it happen someday. All right. I don't think I could be a stand-up comedian, but I know that DMV would be really good at it. I've often tried to push him to do that. Anyway, wait, what?
What are you gonna do? Don't do it. You don't do it.
I ended up snagging some coffee. It's really gross. Whoa! Wow. Yo, this is pretty sick. So, good tune, first of all. Very cool sound design. Hot bean water. Okay, yeah. It's loud as fuck. Which is fine because it actually sounds pretty good. I do think all of your mid-range bass stuff needs some soothe. It needs to get like tamed on the high end because it's very ringy sounding right now. Let's see. All that stuff needs to get soothed. That's sick though. So, okay, for all those sounds, they all kind of have the same oh shit, do I have to go in like 5 minutes? Oh, damn, okay. All right, I might have to resume this later. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to be done after this one, unfortunately. I'm going to hop back on later, though. I might do a couple more, but yeah, basically get rid of that really high end that's going on. on all of your mid-range bass. I think you could put a soothe on there. Is someone asking me? Oh, when you're too poor for soothe, but that's all he recommends. Yo, okay, I've been saying this for a while. I'm going to try and hit up OEK Sound and just see if they'll hook me up with like just some kind of discount code that I could give to you guys. How do I email them? Anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure it out. I'm gonna do that for a few things. I'm also gonna see if I can get Subpack to hook me up with a discount code, because that's another thing that's essential to everyone's setup, and I just want to try and make it easier for you guys to get one. Yeah. Anyway, for this song though, yeah, soothe it up. You could also use just an EQ to get that low end down. You could also boost like that middle area, which is 200 to 3K could come up a little bit. Other than that, it's a dank tune. You boosted the high end. Yeah. Unboost it. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was gonna have to go so quickly. Let's look at the Milky Way galaxy for a sec. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to all these. I did get to all the ones that were like downloadable. So make sure when you send them in, they are downloadable for next time. Yeah, we're gonna do it again next week, same time. But I'm gonna log back on in a little bit, and I'm probably gonna like produce just for an hour or so. So I'll be back in here. I gotta do this Clubhouse thing though. Does anyone use Clubhouse? Is that like a public? I don't even know what's going on. I think I'm just talking to some of my friends. We're all releasing NFTs today. Me and Boogie T and Subtronics. So we're gonna go talk about it. We're gonna talk amongst ourselves. Anyway, thanks for being here. See you in like, I don't know, probably like an hour.